What is it that you like about cartooning?
I love cartooning because it's funny. It's my first book called It's All About Mimi. And Mimi is my favorite character. She is a very stylish mother struggling with motherhood. The whole kind of joke of Mimi is that she doesn't really, the baby has to fit into what she's doing. She's selfish. And she is, well, I call her crap mom. I realized comedy could be found from that. How these women my age, these minimalists, adapt to having this child come into their life who brought mess and chaos and, demands. I couldn't fill notebooks fast enough with stuff that was going on in my own life and my friends' lives. Comedy in motherhood. The desire to be selfish. And I think every mother has to, balance that. So in my cartoon, Mimi looks through, huge black sunglasses. There's the one where, she's opening a bottle of wine and the baby's crying. And, she just puts the cork in the baby's mouth and pours herself a glass of wine. And to me, that is quintessential Mimi. Inspiration comes from life around me. I steal from dinner parties and sitting at, having a coffee somewhere. Somebody's at the next table, maybe a couple of women, just from the gym, and something they say sparks a gag for me. And I pretty quickly, make a sketch or write a little note, quick idea, which makes me think, oh, that would be quite funny if I developed that idea. The book is called It's All About Mimi, and the design and the way it looks is really inspired by an old friend, Paul Arden, who was a great advertising man, kind of the original Mad Men, really. Paul Arden was a huge fan. I mean, he would ring me up when I'd send out a weekly cartoon. He'd be sputtering laughing, he just couldn't speak, and he'd say, "Brilliant," and then he'd hang up. I mean, he never, I knew it was him, but anyway. So he said to me finally, after I'd been, rolling out these weekly cartoons for some time, he said, "You should do a book. These are great." He wanted that tactile collection, probably 100 cartoons, going back from the beginning. A5, posh paperback, that's what he kept saying. It was like taking a Mimi cartoon and then turning the rules of those cartoons into a book. And he and I worked together just before he died. And he sketched out what he thought a book of Mimi should look like. And it was what the book's going to look like.